The word introvert has a lot of negative connotations to it, right? Society thinks that all introverts are unfriendly and rude and aloof and uninterested in what's going on, like within the room or in the meeting in the conversation. But we know that that's not true for all introverts. So I'm on a mission to help change the perception of introverts. And that means that us introverts have to show up a bit differently, right? Because we cannot control what other people think of us. So it's up to us as introverts to change the perception of us. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 personality characteristics that are on a continuum that can make you seem more friendly and help you change that perception of yourself to a more positive one. Hi, I'm Sarah Lewis, and I help introverted professionals put themselves out there, earn their worth, and find joy and fulfillment in their work and life. Today we are talking about the extroverted introvert. So the extroverted introvert is someone who probably doesn't seem like an introvert to society. The extroverted introvert is someone who would surprise people to learn that they are an introvert. So the extroverted introvert could also be considered an ambivert, someone who's kind of in the middle of all that, right? If you think of personality on a continuum, a lot of people would think like, okay, the extroverts are here and the introverts are here and the ambiverts are somewhere in the middle. And that's what we can think about, not just about in terms of introvert, extrovert, but really several personality characteristics. So there are 5 generally recognized personality characteristics by psychologists these days that make up who you are. And they are your openness to new experiences, how willing you are to do new things and try and learn new things. Your friendliness and optimism is number 2. Number 3 is how motivated and goal-directed you are. So yes, setting goals is a part of your personality that's on a continuum. 4 is how energetic and connected you are. So energy is the introvert or extrovert trait, right? It's our energetic trait. So that is part of your personality, but it's, one of these 5 components. And then the 5th one is how well you handle stress or other negative emotions. All right, so those are the 5 characteristics that each exist on a continuum. So let's just take friendliness and optimism as one. So some people might be here on one end of that continuum, and the other people might be here on this end of the continuum. So some people may seem really unfriendly, and it's what they're doing, it's how they're showing up, like maybe they're not making eye contact, maybe they don't smile, and they just give off that vibe that they don't want to be engaged with, right? And then there's the other end of that continuum where you can be an introvert and still be super friendly and connected and smile at people and want to engage in deep conversations usually, but you actively participate in what's going on around you. So at any point you can move along this continuum and change those characteristics. So the extroverted introvert may not even know that they're an introvert. They might, kind of be teetering like, well, I am an extrovert, or maybe I'm an introvert, I don't know. But chances are, if you're calling yourself a homebody, if you like being home and you're okay being home and spending quiet time and having that alone time, then you're probably on the introvert side of the continuum. So, as introverts, we need to move towards one end of these continuums in order to change the perception of us. We need to be more friendly. We need to set more goals based on who we are. That's part of the method that I teach. The goal isn't to, make more money. The goal is to become a higher version of yourself. We need to handle stress better, right? And handle negative emotions better. So moving along this continuum, it's the joy in the journey, right? So we're moving along the continuum just as personal growth and finding the joy in that personal growth to become who we want to become. So that is the extroverted introvert. You may consider yourself one, and tell me in the comments below if you do consider yourself an extroverted introvert. So the extroverted introvert is not about being fake. You're not being fake. It's just your personality. It's who you are. So when you're on these, outer edges of the continuum and you're a super friendly person, you're very optimistic, you're going out trying new things, new experiences, new restaurants, whatever it may be, trying different things. That presents a different type of personality to the world than someone who, isn't all those things. So we can change the perceptions of us, and it starts with us. And it's not about being fake or acting a certain way. You can certainly be on one end of the continuum or the other, and if you're happy there, that's fine. But we do present these personality characteristics to society. So just being aware of that and how we show up in the world can really influence how people engage with us. All right, so tell me in the comments below your thoughts, and I can't wait to see them.